Three.
Indigo, you better watch your back.
Tres, dos, uno, no habla español.
Alright. Shall we start?
Yeah, we already. Okay. I see you got the pink leader here. Hi, pink leader.
Okay.
Okay, Rose.
May I say something?
What?
I feel like me and Blue have been the only ones to really realize this. We're letting a child have the power of God.
We didn't know he was going to be this underdeveloped.
Okay, but there's this thing we could do called absorb the child. Respectfully, I don't think
How
any
would
of
that
us
work?
want a child as a leader.
Why are all
Simple.
the other people? Why is everyone looking at me? I'm not the one. I wasn't the one talking.
To me, they're looking at me like.
That's a server thing. The plugin makes it look like everyone's looking at you. Like, the first person.
Anyway. Again, we need to get. We can't just have a child running around with powers of God.
I feel like we need to teach him how to be a normal person and how to use his powers.
Teach him or take away his powers, truly. I'm being honest with y'all.
See, he was just born. You already want to just, like, throw him out into the dirt this soon? He was just created.
It's the matter of the... Oh.
Why do we even have this table anymore? Can I get rid of this table? Do we need it? I feel like it would be more productive if we just had a place where the person can stand and talk in the center.
Okay, another thing. I don't want to throw him out into the dirt. No.
Hold on. Rose, go home. Go home.
Trying to murder me after
Yeah.
drawing sucks, in which it did.
This is what happens when you.
We can't keep having a child have the powers of God and use them unknowingly. Like, yes, he knows how to use them at the base level.
I agree, but we also can't just take away his powers because first of all, why would we just create him just to take that would be
You wouldn't really need to do that. What we could do, absorb him for a bit until we can finally teach him how to use his powers or mind training or whatever. But again, I don't think we should have a child with godlike powers just running around willy-nilly.
I think I have an idea. Rose, go home. Please. Nuh-uh. Yeah. Go home or no cookies for you. And I'll take away your stash of pumpkin pie. I technically still am as... Who destroyed the green chair? Hey, no attacking, no attacking, no attacking. Joke's on you, I don't like them. Then why did you ask for more yesterday? You asked, for 3 stacks of pie. Also, who destroyed the green chair? Okay, there. No, go down there.
But yeah, again, we can't have... I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to say this. Look, I just don't think we should have a godlike child running around.
I have an idea. Hey, can I take the stand, Blue? Merit Hands is he still has emotions. This, what I'm about to propose, we won't need the crystals, or we won't need a sacrifice of any Steve. What we would need is one willing Steve who would be willing to become a hero like Rainbow, but not like Rainbow, because it won't be he won't be a whole new person. He would just be more powerful oh, what I suggest, and I brought this up to the Violet I was friends with, but we never put our plan into action. But like, what if we make a hero that is like the Keeper of the Light? Like they have like the darkness is well the darkness. If we have a Steve that could be like Crystal. And plus, with this, we wouldn't be like like using a sacrifice. It would be just changing a person, right? Like,
Could you
and it
call
would be
your child
willing.
off?
Rose, I order you to
Okay.
go home now. I'm bored. Go talk to
You're
the
ready
smart
to-
one.
You know what? I'm gonna try something.
You know, I'm just gonna teleport him back. Go hang out with the Alex.
Okay. Respectfully, I don't think it should be any of us.
Yeah, we all need to keep our people safe.
We all stand for our colors. While yes, some of us might not be here, we all still stand for our colors.
What we would be having is like Steve literally for light. They would be for all chromatics. Light Steve, if you will. I feel it can't be any of us because we would all have personal biases against certain Steve types since yeah, that's who we are. We are Steves.
But Crystal, also I'm Red Steve, I'm Red Steve, but Crystal, don't you think anyone could have a bias? Even if we, do what you're suggesting, they'd still have to be a chromatic, unless we're not creating a new Steve. They're still going to be a chromatic at first.
And we don't need two godlike children running around.
I mean,
That just
with
needs more
what
responsibility.
he's suggesting, I mean, yes, that I'm not talking about Rainbow. I'm talking about Crystal's version of this conversation. I'm just talking about like if we could either use a base, and they'd originally still be a chromatic, and they'd still have a bias towards a chromatic, or we could create a new one like Rainbow and risk them just becoming another Rainbow, like a child. Like I'm not really complaining about Rainbow because, like I've said before, he's a temporary solution.
Yeah. Well, would you rather have? Hold on. What I mean is, we would have to use a pre-existing Steve, and yeah, they might have a slight bias towards whatever Steve they are from, and yeah, that might be a little bit of a risk, but they would still.
I think
It's better than having, yeah, like Rainbow, a child, running around with all these uh, basically godlike powers.
there is another thing we could do.
Would you like to take the
The
sand?
crystals, the crystals themselves are beings. If we merge all the crystals together, we don't know what would happen. We're not sure if it would make one crystal or one Steve. But I feel like that would be one of the only ways to get a non-biased Steve. And guess what? Now there's bottle in. How did?
The server's lagging. I tried to sit down like 10 times. It's not letting me. I'll just switch
You're
to.
sitting down on my end.
Oh, I'm not
That's fair.
for some reason. But yeah, but Rose,
Okay.
I don't know if anyone would be willing after.
We've lost 2 dimensions to the darkness. I don't think we have anything else on the stand. You know it's right. No. if I'm able to take it better than you, and you've been a leader longer, I don't think you deserve this position. You can agree. Our worlds are gone for right now. We can't return to them for a few days.
My
hang on,
internet's
pause.
being
So
dumb.
he's gone.
No, I
Okay.
still have I still have voiceover. Also, when did Blue lose his? Did y'all rip out Blue's vocal cords again? Since I know you can't rip out your own.
Yes.
I've struggled. I've tried to rip out my own.
Hang on. Look,
I'm falling through the
our best
void.
bet.
Just
Our best bet. I get it's risky, but it's to put all of our efforts into finishing that kingdom that Orange Alex is working on. If we can get the chromatics into one place, while it does risk us being all wiped out in once, it'd be much harder to wipe us out because every chromatic is at least good at something.
We can't. The problem is we can't finish this quickly. The crystals are at low power. We have 5 orange Steves working on this. We really don't.
And that's
have
why I
manpower.
say we need all hands on deck. Whether you're an orange Steve or not, we need to finish.
Reddit, we have all hands on deck.
I can't
really
be
do.
here 24/7.
What we really need. Yellow Steves. Yellow Steves are about energy, while Orange Steves can work on the how to build construct of it. Yellow Steves would be able to get the kingdom finished the quickest.
Well, that is true. You know we're not on good terms with really the yellow leader after what happened.
Exactly. He basically hates you.
Again, you guys aren't. I will gladly go talk to the yellow leader.
Alright, the only person who the only 2 people the leader hates are me and Blue because Blue agreed to my idea. I'm sorry for dragging you into that. But
I agreed because it was the only option, really.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Okay then. So then, I guess our plan is to get all the yellow Steve that we can that are willing to help us work on the Project Rainbow.
So
I can't. Even so, I can't be here 24/7.
Yeah, I know. You need to look after the spirit world.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I have work in the spirit world anyway, and I still have to keep the darkness at bay in there.
I mean, the world in between has fallen, so I don't know how much you really need to go back to it, but I guess it's still useful to help
I need
the
to
new
at least
spirits.
try and make where people can get to the spirit world.
Yeah,
you have the Indigo crystal, right? You can.
Yeah.
I know with enough of the crystal's energy, you can. Hi, Indigo crystal. I know with enough of its energy, you can like slow down and maybe revert a bit of the darkness that's in the middle world. So maybe
my goal is to at least get a safe passage working.
Also,
like even if it's not like livable for indigos, as a passageway for the spirits would be very helpful. Please let me help. Plus, I want out of this bottle.
Rose.
Fine.
The only reason I wanted this. Oh great! And this crystal is greatly. All the crystals are greatly weakened. I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep the shield holding up the darkness in the spirit world up for maybe a few months at most. Just unless this crystal, because it is getting stronger by the day.
I understand. Most of the crystals have been regenerating energy since Rainbow was created, but they still are a bit weak. Plus, you're still using consistently the 2 crystals, which would probably be the least regenerated, is the blue and orange because you've been using yours and for the shield, and you have been using yours to build the kingdom.
So we do probably need to get this kingdom out. Kingdom done soon if I am gonna have to do an evacuation of the Blue Steves.
I see.
But yeah.
No, yeah. Go ahead.
Go on, Crystal. Don't copyright strike me. I'm the crystal of connection, as you know. Anyways, is
If I can
if I can channel one place the spirits to spawn, the indigos could make a safe path for the spirits to pass through. That's actually genius.
Yeah.
Also, Red Steve, can I have the crystal to hopefully try to create more Red Steves? Because honestly, I know the secondary ability of red. What? I'm just gonna pretend he tossed that to me. I know the secondary ability of reds is knowledge or wisdom, and not gonna lie, those Rose Steves kind of need a teacher. I'm.
yeah. I guess I can help, but
Don't worry, I'll give back the crystal once.
Now, I have yet another thing.
Yeah, Indigo leader.
We're very unarmed, heavily, truly. I don't have a weapon. I take it you don't have a weapon. I know you have a bow.
I
have a sword.
I have a
We
sword
need
which
to prepare
actually.
everybody.
It's more of a display.
Crystal,
But yeah, I
go
don't
sit in
think
the seat
swords
for
are
a
gonna
minute.
do much against darkness.
I mean, in Spirit took or Spire is his name, took damage when I hit him with my sword. So
Okay. Also,
Again,
I don't
also
what
I
we
can't
do
remember
need-
our roleplay if that actually happened. So I'm just gonna retcon it and say that did happen. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
But Rose,
Again.
what's about? Yeah, talk. Sister.
Yeah, you can talk, sir.
Yeah, I'm just thinking these. I haven't. It's only really been us three voicing our opinions. Do these two have any opinions or?
I mean, I really could use some help on Project Rainbow. It's honestly very hard to get Just Orange Steve to do it. Plus, when that Yellow Steve actually does get to work, you know the 2 houses we finished? He did that in like an hour.
He did all that in an hour and then just sat there.
Yeah.
You wait.
Okay,
so I do.
Okay, yeah, we'll
I do agree on getting the yellow.
Yeah. Okay.
Now Indigo, what were you saying beforehand before Blue went to
Okay.
speak?
I think or Red, I take it your abilities are wisdom and
Fire.
what else? Fire. Okay.
Yeah,
We need blacksmith.
Don't count on me for being too smart.
Intelligent.
We need blacksmith. Orange, I feel like you can give out weapon designs. Could you two work together?
I could, if Crystal does use the red crystal to summon in more red steeds, I very well could teach them how to be blacksmiths, because back in my old village, people could just set like iron on fire and mold it into something.
Okay.
I once saw a guy make a house out of iron. Honestly, I don't know how he did it. He made a house out of iron.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna
That's
send
all
all
I
the
personally
custom
have to
items we
say.
have in the texture pack in the Discord for, or I can make some new ones for this, but
But
yeah.
Rose,
That
I
is
do like the competent, a competent hero idea of yours. No offense to Rainbow, because
But like,
um, yeah.
we would need someone
Um,
to be willing to be the keeper of the light.
does the thing leader have any thoughts on this? I don't know. She's been real quiet.
I don't have anything. I dislike all of you at this table except
Hey,
for me.
Rose. Who gave her a voice actor?
Frozen
I
doesn't want to change his nickname,
Uh,
so it's not canon. But like,
Yeah.
just pretend he's
also,
typing.
why don't you like me? Oh yeah, I agree to it. Hey, you shouldn't like you should like
Yeah,
Indigo.
he said except
Entirely
Indigo, or she said except Indigo.
Yeah. Also, it's mostly crystals. Thing.
Like
Yeah, put
none of the
I yeah, no,
screenshots
I
include the
just got
custom.
here.
you
Yeah,
can do that.
go do that desperately.
Even though it's not kind of be a voice actor. No.
Okay, so we know our next step of our next action, or our next actions, which would be a start with weapons and keep working on Project Rainbow, as well as also I came up with a name. What about
Why can you-
the
Okay, I
Unity
need to-
Kingdom?
I need to-
What do you guys think?
I guess.
Sure.
Indigo, Crystal. I need
Okay,
you to
so
heal
Project
up right now.
Rainbow, or sorry, the
I'm just
Unity
I'll keep an eye
Kingdom,
on
the
them.
kind of just
Spirit World
Blue,
path.
Blue, you and
The
I need to go there.
you forgot the blue crystal, Indigo. You didn't pick it up.
Indigo, Crystal.
You just
Take
left it on the
Crystal.
ground.
I will go with them just to make sure they.
Okay. Wait, you need to go to contact the yellow leader. Playing the.
Oh yeah, no,
don't you?
gotta do that first.
I will help out with. You go to Spirit World
You know,
Connections. You do that
Indigo,
one.
go quickly.
You
Okay,
go
so
the
we're
yellow.
going in. So
When
we're
you
going
open the
into
yellow
group.
portal.
So we're going into groups. You three are with the Spirit World team. I will help with Project
I'm
Rainbow,
going to the Yellow Kingdom.
and
Yeah, I can
you
probably
two
help out with the
will
Spirit
work on
World.
weapons.
Connected from here.
On
I can help Indigo connected from the Spirit World.
okay, we all know what's okay. And if the teams were
I
too
wish you the
confusing
best
to
of
understand,
luck.
all right,
I wish you the
yeah,
best of luck on your adventures.
all right. Fade to black.